Credited with bringing reggae to Las Vegas, reggae artist and longtime DJ Stan Rankin T is our guest this week on Nevada Week in Person.
Support for Nevada Week in Person is provided by Senator William H. Hernstat and other supporters.
Welcome to Nevada Week in Person. I'm Amber Renee Dixon. Born in Jamaica, he learned the guitar as a child, and as a teen, he moved to Kingston, the home of reggae music, where reggae greats, including Bob Marley, guided him. His music brought him to Las Vegas in the 80s, and it's here where he has served as reggae music's cultural ambassador ever since. Stan Rankin T, reggae singer and songwriter, welcome to Nevada Week in Person.
I want to say greetings in the most side, Jah.
So happy to have
Rastafari.
you here.
You want to be blessed.
Tell me how you brought reggae music to Las Vegas.
Well, you know, when I cut my first album I was making in Los Angeles, I was distributing that music all around. So I came to Las Vegas. They told me that there was a station here that started reggae. So I came over here one day and...
A radio station here?
Yeah, right here. I've been to two stations, KCP and KUNV, to distribute my music. And so when I get to KUNV, they told me that a guy named Sticks was quitting his job. He was going to Arizona to work. So if I want a spot, Sticks Dubman. So I said, yeah, I want a spot. And so I come to Vegas every Thursday to KNV to learn the board.
And that is the radio station at UNLV, KUNV?
UNLV, KUNV 91.5, yes.
And you were there how many years?
39.
39.
Yeah.
What did Las Vegas know about reggae music when you first got here?
They know a little bit Bob Marley, that's all. And a few guys. So it was really slow, it was really, not popular. People just get into it at the time. And a few concerts came here at the time, like Virgin Joe Iggs came here at one time. And so I started to do some promotion, some of these clubs here, and play with my band. And that's how the reggae it started here in Las Vegas.
What did you tell people to educate them about reggae, outside of what they knew about Bob Marley?
I would tell them that reggae is a conscious, peaceful, upful music. Everyone listens to reggae. Everyone loves reggae. The only thing I don't check out sometimes when some guys try to portray it and they don't know nothing about, like they want to talk like Jamaicans, and
do you see that a lot?
I see it a lot, but reggae is a lovely music. Everyone music, young, old, black, white, brown, pink. Everybody loves reggae, but it's now taking roots here now. It's very big here now.
And you're responsible for that.
Oh yes. I record 7 CDs. I'm a recording artist. I'm a singer, and I'm a producer. I produce the music.
How do you continue to do all of this?
Well, it's something that I want to do all the time. And so the only way to get in the reggae business, is write your own songs. I write my own songs because I learned it in Jamaica. If you want to sing, you got to write your own music.
Who taught you that, and why did they say that?
Well, in my young days, when we was trying to go to the studio to record, we have to have our own songs.
You can't use anyone else's.
Well, it would make sense because it won't reach nowhere like that. You got to write your own. I've been to certain audition as Coxon, the guy said, well, you sound good, but come back. And the first time in Jamaica when I wants to make a record, and at that studio in Jamaica, the guy, we went there, because it was late, the guy took our advance.
Oh.
Because, I didn't realize that's what would happen. And we give my advance, and he said, oh, guys, you're late, man. You got to come back. We got to take this advance, and you come back another time. I didn't know too much about them time, me and my cousin.
They took your money, you mean?
They took my money.
And said,
oh, you're late. we were late coming to the studio.
I think I have heard you talk about in other interviews how it was very competitive at that time, the 60s
60s
reggae scene in Jamaica.
It was very hard to get out. When you go to studio, Kingston studio, it's on Sundays, or 60 guys waiting for the man City or Lee Scratch Perry to interview you. So it was very hard to get out.
How do you think you were able to
get out?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get out in Jamaica, I leave Jamaica and I started traveling, and then I came to US of A. And I'm singing in clubs with the bands, and I started recording my songs. And that's how I branch out. Patois Music is the name of my label.
Is the name of your own label?
Yes.
Yeah. How many albums do you have?
7.
7.
Yes.
Where do you get the creativity?
I think of things to write about. There's so many things right now. There's so many things to write about, and that's what I do. I write cultural stuff, or living with people, or you live, or you work, or you move, and that's where I write my songs of cultural stuff.
What was Jamaica like growing up? And your grandfather is your
Cyrus,
introduction.
yeah.
Was your introduction to music?
Yeah, he's a drummer, and his sons were musicians too. They play guitar and banjo, and he have 2 sons went to England at the time to play music, and so I said, okay, I started following them, a little bit, and so I get out like that. That's how I get the influence to play the music.
You had told me off camera that prior to moving to Kingston, you were a plumber?
I moved to Kingston to learn the trade of a plumber.
Okay, but then you had a passion for music.
Yes, yeah, because I leave Portland, have that feeling, and then I met up with some guys, my cousins, some other guys, and we started playing guitar at night, and write songs and trying to get out, and it was so hard. It was very, very hard. Duke Reed Studio, Coxon Studio, JJ Studio was doing a studio in Jamaica at the time, and we were trying to record. But it was so hard. There were so many singers.
When you were growing up and playing the guitar in church, I
Yes.
think you told me, was that a church of Rastafarianism?
No, it was my church that my mother used to go to, Church of God. I guess that's what
Like Christian
Christian church, yes.
Okay. How were you introduced to Rastafarianism?
Well, the first Rastafari I saw, I went to an outing one day in a place called Natabia. It's in St. Mary. I went there in a church outing, and I started walking the city. I'd never been to there before. And I saw a Rastaman preaching called John Ross I at the time. And he was by a police station and a market, public place. And I went to just listed his words, John Rasai or Rastafari was on the king. I said, yeah, that's what it is. And then I picked up the faith same time, and I started exalt myself in that faith same time. And when I moved to Kingston now, I moved into Rasta camps and listen to them, and talking. I've been to meetings, Rasta meeting downtown, and I've been to Rasta concert, drums and stuff.
How different was life in those camps than what you had come from?
Well, those camps is just a regular thing, I started to learn the faith of Rastafarians, and started to move into that culture, and started to gather, and they started talking about A. Selassie, same thing. A. Selassie, you ever heard of him?
No.
I saw him, close to me like I'm close to you. That's who Rastafari praised as the king, if you know that.
Okay.
That's who Rasta praised as the king.
And you got to be next to him.
He came to Jamaica. And the day that he came, it was coming, I saw him before. I went to the airport when he was coming in, walked to the airport, almost all I didn't reach the airport, I walk, a lot of people in the street. And I saw him coming in, and a truck was coming toward the stadium, and I hopped on the truck. Because a lot of dreadlocks was in the truck. And I went to the stadium, and he talks, and then where they lay his cornerstone on Payne Avenue, close to my house. So the day when I was come to in the Prime Minister's here, I went over there and lots of dreadlocks.
Do you still practice Rastafarianism?
Yes, that's my faith.
How would you explain it to someone unfamiliar with it?
I would say Rasta is a peaceful man. Don't believe Rastafari will love. It's just like Christian, but there are different movements. And if you're a Rasta man, you gotta be clean. Rasta man don't eat certain food, certain meat. I don't eat meat.
But how does that lifestyle fit in Las Vegas?
Well, it's a lot of new people now, young people, all nations, get that faith because they realize that the Rastaman speak the truth. That is why it gets so strong. And I talk to a lot of youths about that because they realize that Rastafari is a peaceful man, don't believe in doing wrong.
So Rastafarianism is part of, it's closely linked with reggae, right?
Well, Rasta and reggae moves together because if it was Bob Marley and all those cats, they speak of Rastafari in his songs, just like me. Rastafari is a strong movement now.
How well did you know Bob Marley? What were your interactions with him like?
The first time I went to Coxon Studio at 13 Brentford Road,
Which is a famous studio, you were telling me.
Yes. Bob Marley used to help, you go there, and Bob, as a fresh singer, young singer, Bob Marley used to help the guys to, get the songs out, like sing this way.
He would help?
Yeah, he had his guitar. He said, sing it for me a little bit before we go to the interview. He said, sing it that way or sing it faster or slower. And he helped a lot of guys. He helped me and my cousin Marsman a lot. We go there, we sing a couple of songs for him and say, well, sing it so when you go to the guy, when you go to the city, sing it that way fast. I know Bob Marley at his shop downtown Kingston. I passed his house on Greenwich Park Road many times over in Trenchtown. I watched him play his guitar over there at the cemetery. And from him, I learned a lot of things from that guy. He's a nice man, he's a very good guy.
Speaking of shops, you had one of your own here in Las Vegas.
Yeah. I'm the one who brought reggae music. I had a shop on Las Vegas called Caribbean Lifestyle. It's on Las Vegas Boulevard. I had it for like, a crew of 5 years now, you see. And I was selling music and a T-shirt and all the reggae attire that you could think of,
But the digital age of music?
Rode me out of business. Yeah, because of all this new stuff coming in, everything you can get now on the internet. I start making money, my shop just slow down, I close it down. I have a good savings, so I say, instead of me spending my savings running this shop, I was going to cool it for a while. I make some more records and go on the road. So I make a good sale of my record at the time, selling CDs.
And you're performing on the road currently?
Yes.
How often?
Well, that's often. I got a little job in California sometime. I go to Utah, I go to Arizona. These places guys call me. Right now, a guy called me from Nigeria. No, not Nigeria, but Ghana in Africa.
Really?
Right now, yeah, he sent me a link to come play over there, but I don't know if I want to travel right now.
Yeah. Well, and when do you perform in Las Vegas next? Do you know?
No, my next show is going to be in Pahrump.
Okay.
Yeah, at the Night County Coalition Hall, right there off right the street. I forget the street name, but that's where we're performing next.
Okay.
The 17th of next month. It's called the Caribbean American Marketplace.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Stan Rankin T, we have run out of time.
Yes.
But thank you so much for joining Nevada Week in Person.
I said, one love, one heart, one job.